What if everything we know about human history is wrong? What if an advanced civilization existed long before Egypt, Babylon, or Rome, one so powerful that its very existence had to be erased? This is the story of Atlantis, but not the version you've heard before. Hidden texts, underwater ruins, and forbidden knowledge suggest a shocking truth. Atlantis wasn't just lost, it was buried. Who did this? And why? What if I told you that an advanced civilization, more powerful than any empire we know, once existed and was deliberately erased from history? The legend of Atlantis has fascinated scholars, explorers, and conspiracy theorists for centuries. The earliest known reference comes from the Greek philosopher Plato, who described Atlantis as a powerful and highly advanced civilization that existed thousands of years before his time. According to him, this grand empire was larger than Libya and Asia combined, possessing technological wonders and wisdom that far surpassed other civilizations. But here's the twist. Plato's account is not merely an allegory. He claims to have based it on even older Egyptian records, which spoke of a time when the gods walked among men, and Atlantis was at the peak of its power. Then, suddenly, in a single day and night of catastrophe, the great civilization vanished beneath the waves. For centuries, historians dismissed Atlantis as a mere fable, a philosophical metaphor rather than historical truth. But what if they were wrong? What if Atlantis was real, and someone wanted us to forget it ever existed? What if history has been rewritten? What if the ruins of Atlantis are hidden in plain sight, but we've been conditioned to ignore them? For centuries, mainstream historians have dismissed Atlantis as myth. But scattered across the globe, pieces of evidence challenge this skepticism. Ancient maps, unexplained underwater structures, and even historical texts hint at a civilization that defies conventional history. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the Piri Reis map, a 16th century map allegedly based on ancient sources. It depicts Antarctica's coastline without ice, something that should have been impossible, given that modern technology only confirmed this in the 20th century. Could this map be a remnant of Atlantean knowledge? Then there's the Bimini Road, a submerged stone formation near the Bahamas. Some researchers believe it is the remains of an ancient road or wall, possibly leading to a lost city beneath the ocean. Mainstream scholars argue it's a natural formation, but the precision of the blocks tells a different story. And what about the Richet structure in Mauritania, also known as the Eye of the Sahara? Satellite imagery reveals a nearly perfect circular pattern in the desert, eerily matching Plato's description of Atlantis's concentric rings. Could this be the lost city, buried beneath centuries of sand? The more we investigate, the more the official narrative begins to crumble. If Atlantis was merely a myth, why do so many ancient artifacts and geographical anomalies suggest otherwise? Could it be that someone, some force, does not want us to uncover the truth? If Atlantis was real, could it have been more advanced than we are today? What if their secrets were so powerful that they had to be buried forever? For centuries, civilizations have told stories of lost knowledge, technology so advanced it defied explanation. Could Atlantis have been the source of these legends? Plato described Atlantis as a society that flourished with advanced architecture, energy systems, and a deep understanding of natural forces. Some researchers believe the Atlanteans may have harnessed a mysterious energy source, perhaps something akin to Nikola Tesla's theories of wireless power transmission. Ancient texts across different cultures hint at powerful crystals, capable of storing and transmitting energy, eerily similar to modern semiconductor technology. One of the most controversial theories suggests that the Great Pyramid of Giza was not just a tomb, but a power plant, possibly built using knowledge inherited from Atlantis. The pyramid's precise alignment with celestial bodies, its unique materials, and its ability to generate electromagnetic energy raise more questions than answers. Then there are the stories of flying machines, described in ancient Hindu texts like the Vedas, known as Vimanas. These crafts were said to be capable of incredible speeds, vertical takeoff, and even interstellar travel. Could these accounts be distorted memories of Atlantean technology? If Atlantis had such technological mastery, what happened to it? Did they destroy themselves in an experiment gone wrong? Were they wiped out by a cosmic disaster? Or were they silenced by an external force that feared their knowledge? History tells us that civilizations rise and fall, but the mystery of Atlantis raises a more unsettling question. What if a civilization didn't just disappear, but was erased? If Atlantis truly existed, why is there such a strong effort to label it as a myth? Could the truth be deliberately hidden from us? Throughout history, knowledge has been controlled. Books have been burned, discoveries have been suppressed, and those who seek forbidden truths have often met mysterious fates. But why would anyone want to conceal the existence of Atlantis? Some theories suggest that powerful organizations, whether ancient priesthoods, secret societies, or even modern governments, have worked to ensure that Atlantean knowledge never resurfaces. If this lost civilization possessed advanced technology, what secrets could be hidden in classified vaults, ancient ruins, or beneath the ocean's depths? Consider the case of the Library of Alexandria, a vast collection of knowledge from across the ancient world, which was mysteriously destroyed. What if some of its scrolls contained records of Atlantis? Why is it that whenever discoveries challenge the accepted historical timeline, they are quickly dismissed as hoaxes? And what about underwater anomalies detected by sonar? Over the years, there have been reports of massive structures beneath the Atlantic and even in Antarctica. Some scientists claim they are just natural formations, but others believe they could be remnants of an advanced civilization, one that was wiped out and hidden from history. If Atlantis was truly destroyed, who ensured that no physical evidence remained? And if its knowledge was preserved in secret, who holds the key to it today? More importantly, why don't they want us to know? What if Atlantis didn't just sink, but was erased? Was it a natural disaster, or was something responsible for its destruction? According to Plato, Atlantis vanished in a single day and night of fire and earthquakes. The general belief is that a massive cataclysm, such as a volcanic eruption, tsunami, or shifting tectonic plates, was responsible for its downfall. But what if there was another cause, one more intentional? Some theorists suggest that Atlantis was not simply destroyed by nature, but targeted for annihilation. If the Atlanteans had unlocked powerful technology, perhaps energy systems or even weaponry beyond our comprehension, could they have been seen as a threat by another civilization? The ancient Hindu texts of the Mahabharata describe a devastating war where weapons brighter than 1,000 suns were used. The descriptions eerily resemble nuclear explosions, complete with radiation sickness and shadows burned into stone. Could this be a distorted memory of the Atlantean downfall? And then there's the Great Flood myth found in nearly every major culture: Noah's Ark, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and even pre-Columbian legends of the Americas. Did a cataclysmic event wipe out a global civilization? If so, was Atlantis at the center of it all? The truth is, something happened, something that changed the course of human history forever. But was it an accident of nature or a deliberate reset? What if the secrets of Atlantis never truly disappeared? Could its knowledge still be hidden, guarded by secret societies, buried in classified archives, or even encoded in ancient structures we walk past every day? Atlantis wasn't just a city, it was a superpower with knowledge that could challenge everything we know. Some believe that traces of this knowledge still exist, passed down through mystery schools, secret organizations, or hidden beneath restricted zones. Governments, institutions, and powerful groups have long controlled the narrative of history. But if Atlantean technology still exists, who holds the key? And more importantly, what happens if it falls into the wrong hands? History is written by the victors, but what about the stories they don't want us to know? For centuries, Atlantis has been dismissed as legend, but the deeper we dig, the clearer it becomes. This civilization may not have just been lost, it was erased. The question is, was it because they became too powerful, or because their knowledge was too dangerous? And if these secrets are still out there, buried beneath the ocean or hidden in forbidden archives, how much longer can they be kept from us? If you want to uncover more forbidden history, subscribe now and join the search for the truth.